Hi, boys and girls. So, in Foundations today, I have found this cool little tool that I have put in your lesson plan, and it brings you to a screen that looks like this. So, think of it as kind of like your own little whiteboard. So, today, what I want us to work on is spelling, and we are going to look at adding a suffix. So, a suffix is something that you add to the end of a word, kind of like our ed and our ing. And sometimes we add an s to the end of our words. And today we're going to focus on just adding an s. So, why do we add an s to our word? Well, let's say that I tell you a sentence and I say, my mom and dad have one dog named Edgar. Well, they have one dog, but what if they had more than one? What if I talked about my brother has two dogs named Charlie and Winston? So sometimes we add an S to show more than one. What if I'm talking about a taco? I'm not just going to eat one taco. You guys know me. I want more than one taco. So I want three tacos with my added S. Maybe you're talking about a cupcake. Let's take a look at some of the words that we can spell, and let's save cupcake for our last challenge word because that is a compound word. So let's talk about dogs. First, I want to start with the word dog. So I'm going to drag my D, I'm going to drag my O and G. D-O-G, dog. But now I want to tell you that I have more than one. So I'm going to add my ending S. So I have two dogs. I don't really, but I wish I did. Maybe one day. Let's try another one. Let's talk about how about frog? I used to have a frog. I named him Ribbit. But what if I talked about how my brothers also had a frog? So together we had four frogs. Frogs. So we want to add our added S. Frogs. Frogs. And I want to tap it out. Now let's think about something with school. How about pencil? Well, I have one pencil, and it's probably not sharpened. But what about if we as a class had a lot of pencils? So here it is, pen. And I want you to take a look that you can see the pen. You see the word pen in the word. So that's how I'm going to tap it out. Pencil. And I know it's tricky because the C we'd think would say pencil, but it's really saying pencil. But let's say that as a class we have a bunch of pencils. So I want to add my S. So the tricky thing with S is that it actually has two sounds. Sometimes we hear a S sound. Sometimes we hear a Z sound. So we want to make sure that we're hearing those sounds. Now we can try our compound word, our tricky word. Now I want you to spell the word cupcake with me. Now think about our compound word. Compound word is two words glued together. So I'm going to start with the first part of that word that I hear. Cup. K, p. So I've got my C, U, p, P. Now it's all one word, so I'm not going to put a space, but I'm going to go to my second word in that compound word, and that is cake. So my k, k, C, A, K, and now this would say cupcake. Now we know that sneaky E needs to come in order to say cupcake. So what if I just was so hungry and I didn't want one cupcake? I wanted two cupcakes. I'm going to add my S. Now I want you to take a look at this word, cupcakes. So when we add a suffix, we have to have a base word first. So that base word would be cupcake. The base word would be pencil. The base word would be frog. And then I'm simply just adding one letter. So now I want you guys to try. I've given you a link to this website. I want you to go onto this website and you can play around with it a little bit. It's really fun and there's a lot that you can do with it. And I want you to try building words. And I've given you a list of words that I want you to try and build, read them, and then add your suffix ending. And today we were focusing on S. Next time we'll focus on ED and also ING. So happy spelling.